Hey guys, Big T here, and new Masteries options have come available for some players. I'm not sure if it's just the geographic, like if it's Canadians or how they grouped it. I fell into that group again. I got Masteries a short stretch before everyone else the last time too. This time I figured I better do a video so you guys know what's coming. First thing, we placed 20 in the last 3 days, so big up to our guys. We got in the top 20 this time, so we're still up there. I'd like to see us get in the very top, but we're still working on that. I think there was a few guys that couldn't put in as much this time around too. Also, they've announced the new arena milestone. It's a tier 4 character that will be basically identical to the regular tier 4 if you don't have one. If you're duping, it's only going to add the mastery, or sorry, not the mastery, the awakened ability 1 level instead of the regular 20, and you don't get any ISO like you normally do. So it's kind of a nerfed awakened option, but it'll be nice for the guys that don't have a Hawkeye or that don't have them awakened. It's only a one step awakened, but it's nice. Now, new Masteries. Under utility now. If you guys have been following the forums, there's a few things that enhance existing skills instead of adding them. I'll show you what I mean when we get into them. They've adjusted existing masteries to easier to acquire. Hopefully they've lowered the unit cost, because I did do a reset. They gave me, it says bonus items, they gave me 2 of those little white reset tokens, so I could reset my masteries without a cost, which was nice. I went ahead and I used those, so I've got 40 points to use. We'll go through. I'm gonna use some of the utility stuff, and then I will add some of my favorite stuff back from the offense and defense. But I want to add some of the utility stuff to test it out. The first one up here is XP. You can get up to 30 points of XP bonus if you do all 3 of those. And then the next level gives you percentage, up to 20% XP gain. I'm pretty well leveled up. I got 5 levels to go. I'm not going to worry about XP. It's just something that's going to have to be reset. I've got a ton of XP boosts, which when I'm ready to grind out those last 5 levels, I'll use those boosts instead. The next one is Pittance. That gives you gold. Now it says +3 for every time you get gold. I guess in the long run that's going to help the gold situation, but it's still not enough. I think I'm going to pass on this. Masteries are too important. That's the same with the next option is percentage, up to 2% gold increase. I guess if you maxed both of them out, your gold gains are going to be okay, but that's not going to help you fight. You're better off to leave the XP, leave the gold, do an old-fashioned grind. If you run low on gold, get into the arena and just play, and open chips, and you'll get your gold back up. So we're skipping those. Now this other tree here. Now they got some like the other trees that aren't showing yet. We do have this one. This one all relates to stun. The first one that I'm going to add is Limber. Now that reduces the duration of enemy stun effects. 10%, 20%, and 40%. So I'm going to add one because I need that to unlock the other trees. So we're going to add one. We might add more of these. We're going to see what these other trees are going to cost us first. So, okay, yeah, now Limber is going to start costing us units too. So I did buy an Odin's Vault. I wasn't going to buy any units anymore, but I have a feeling I'll probably burn through a lot of these units just redoing this tree again, redoing this build. So we're going to leave the rest of these for now. Next up is, actually let's do this bottom one first. I like this one, Dexterity. When you're doing a dodge back, this option will increase, you'll evade the strikes while you're dodging backwards. First level 10%, 25%, 33%. And it also increases your critical rate. Actually evades all attacks. So that's not 33% attacks, that's all attacks when you're dodging backwards. So you dodge backwards, the opponent can't hit you, and then you're going to have 33% crit rate coming back in at the top level. So let's I need stony cores for those, so let's go to the store. And we're going to buy some of these. I'll start with 2. And let's go back in there. I don't like having to spend all the money on these things to read on this tree. Once you unlock them, they're unlocked, but you cost units every time you do this. So it's not nice, but I think this is going to increase how you avoid damage quite a bit. I'm gonna do all 3 of these because I really like this. 15 units a level, it looks like. So that's 45 units and 2 stony cores. So that's not cheap, but that one is a really nice option, and that's going to be big for if bases is the way I think it is. It's going to be really nice to make your the guys you put into the bases hard to beat. So we're going to keep them. Next one up, Parry. Activating block when attack reduces damage by 33% and inflicts stun for up to 2 seconds based on the perfect chance block. So if I pair this with the perfect block, there's a chance that when I'm blocking, it may stun the opponent. Again, more stony cores, so I'm gonna buy that. Items. I need 3 of these again. So I'm burning through this this Odin's fairly quick. I hope to heck this is the last time I have to do this, because again, this is a money maker for those guys. If they're gonna pull these little mystery items out, if they start pulling these out every month or so, and they cost stony cores every time, and the only way to get stony cores is to buy them. There's a couple showing up in the Ant-Man quest, but I'll have to probably end up just settling on whatever I have and not try out the new ones. So let's unlock parry. And I'm going to only add one level of parry right now. That gives me 20% 20% damage reduction when blocking, and stun for 1.5 seconds if it perfect blocks. So that's not bad, but we might rank this up more. I want to see what else we got going on here. Let's go to the top one here. Stupefy. When your champions inflict a stun, it lasts for 0.5 additional seconds. And that's the top. I don't know if that's worth it. That's kind of a character specific. Only my stun characters are going to take advantage of this. I'm not going to worry about that one. Plus it's another stony core and we really don't need to worry about that. Petrify. This again is for the characters that stun. Reduce the health and power gains of up to 30% for the duration of the stun. Again, that's so character specific. Ability triggers reduced. That's only when when they get stunned, and only for the duration of the stun. So I'm not going to worry about these. Again, they're costing stony cores, and it's going to cost units to level them. And it's very limited on the character, so we're going to skip those. I'm going to put points into these guys. I like these. Parry is a really nice one. So we're maxing that one. Reducing the duration of the stuns, I like that too. We're going to throw that in there. That way when Thor drops that hammer on you and he's got his armor break on you, the duration of the stun is 40% reduced. So I've got a better chance of lasting through Thor's special. So I like that. We're going to stick with those. Now that used up 9 of my my points. So I'm going to have to be a little picky on what I choose here. I don't use the strength in my builds just to get oh man. Ugh. Hate when I do that. I'm not going to put in much into the strength just to get into the other trees here. Courage. I'll hold off on courage. Definitely want to put Pierce on there. We're just going to do one level of that for now. Lesser precision. Critical rate. I like the critical rate. So let's put that in. We're going to max the critical rate up. Still a little laggy. Today's the new arena, so I'm sure everybody's in there playing, and that's probably causing these delays. Alright, so we got our precision, cruelty, critical damage, I like that. We're going to max that one. Yeah, it's definitely a unit hog. They need to, when I buy this once, I should never have to buy it again. I don't like that. They come out with this new stuff and then I gotta buy it all again. And I played around with these Masteries so many times. Blew so much money on it. It's silly. Most of it was earned, but still, it's a pity. I'm not gonna bother with Fury. I know some guys like the Fury. I'm not gonna bother with it. Again, that's kind of character specific. So now on to defense. Same thing, vitality. I'm only gonna put 1 point into each of them to get into the good stuff. I see a lot of top guys using health regen salve. I don't care for that. I've never unlocked it. I find it it's good for when you're fighting, because you can kind of take a breather, dodge away, let your health build up, go in, knock the guy back, flee away, let it regen some more. It's good for when you're fighting the AI, but it's not very good for the AI because it doesn't make a difference. Because when I'm fighting the AI, I'm not gonna let the AI sit back and heal. I'm gonna go after him. So, and that's what I like to do, is I like to look for something that's gonna be tough to beat because of the bases. Energy resistance. Let's hold off on those ones for now. I definitely want the block. I'm just going to put one into block proficiency. I want to max out perfect block, because that's going to be big for that utility that I added. So if you're going to add that utility for the perfect block, make sure you up your perfect block so that happens more often. Otherwise, it's kind of wasted. Next one, stand your ground. With the new AI, they uppercut a lot. I didn't have this maxed before, but I'm gonna max this out this time before anything else. So we got I'm going to block proficiency. That'll help that utility too. So I'm gonna dump into those. Alright, I got one more point left. Now, the resistances were nice. I'm going to pass on them this time. They were nice, but they went up to 4% resistance. It was nice, but it wasn't a necessity. Same with no, I think the next 3 points are going to go into courage. Below 50%, that was kind of nice. That saved my butt a few times. So my next 2 points that I get will go into those. Then I'm going to have another 3 available, which I should put into Pierce. So that'll be my next 4 will go into Pierce and into courage, and I'll maybe bring them up at the same time. And then I'll have 1 extra one. I'll throw that in somewhere. Most likely into one of these first 2, greater vitality or greater strength. I'll decide that then, but that's pretty much my new build. I'll let you guys know next time I do a video how it works out. Looks like it should be okay. So there we go. Still got some money left, or some units left over from that vault I bought. The other thing I should point out is arenas. These are our 2 new Black Bolt arenas. Your rewards, milestones. If you do the tier 3 arena, there's your tier 3. It's got that nerfed awakened option. So keep that in mind if you're just going for milestones and you've got him awakened. You're not going to get any ISO, and it's only going to add 1 point to your awakened ability, and that's another 200,000 points in this arena. So some guys might want to skip that if you're just going for milestones. Same with your tier 4. Nice to go for that if you're not awakened or if you don't have him, but otherwise I don't know if I was just going for milestones, I'd probably skip them. Rank rewards, I should point out, being that I'm in the early release of those new Masteries, I'm also in a different bracket for this arena. So instead of the top top 400 that the arenas are have gone to, I'm only top 75 for the tier 4s. So that's going to be a fewer amount of fewer pool of people in this bracket, which can be either a good thing or a bad thing. If there's 75 guys in there that are going to go over 4 million, I'm not going to get this guy. If there's only 10 guys going to go over 4 million and the rest are only going to go to 2 million, I could get an easy tier 4 here. So I'm going to go for him. Deadpool should be showing up, I think maybe tomorrow, I think is what they were saying. So I'll maybe try both of the arenas at once, since this one may be an easy arena. So there you go. I think that covers pretty much all of it. A lot of the stuff still isn't activated. They're saying a limited time offer for a cosmic crystal. I didn't see a cosmic crystal in there. I got my marvelous crystals that I just oh, there it is. Show it up. Let's do a couple of those just for the heck of it. I got a tier 3. That's alright. Alright, there you go. Tier 3, Cosmic Crystal. I think the tier 3 drop rates are up. At least that's the way it looks. So if you're going to buy crystals, you're going to probably see some more tier 3s than normal. I think that's because they're gearing up for the tier 5s to come out. And the tier 4s may increase in availability too. tier 5s, who knows what's going to happen with them. I'm sure there will be a way of them to get money from us if we want the tier 5s. So there you go. Let me know what you think of the video. If you're in that Masteries bracket, let me know what your build is, how it's working. If you want to try my build, if you're in the bracket, give it a shot. Let me know what you think. I'm going to get in that arena. I'm going to see if I get that top 75 and test out this new build. And I'll let you know how it goes on the next one.